I'm Daiki Hirakawa, a high school junior. Honestly, I'm pretty apathetic. I don't really care about others, or even myself for that matter. It doesn't matter how others see me. My grades are above average, but that's nothing special. But there's one thing in this classroom that's caught my attention. A transfer student named Sakura Fukaura. Sure, she's good looking and fit, but that's not what caught my eye.
Look at Sakura. I know, right? She's always in those dirty gym clothes. Do you think the rumor's true? Shh, keep it down, she'll hear us. These girls and their gossip, I'm so over it.
I'm pretty sure Sakura can hear them. The girl I'm interested in is Sakura Fukaura, who wears those dirty gym clothes to school every day. The rumor is that her family is super broke and can't afford a school uniform for her. I don't know if it's true or not, but something made me want to help her. Hey!
What?
Are you okay with people talking about you like that every day?
What's your point?
Doesn't it bother you?
Nah, let them talk.
Are you sure about that? It must hurt, right? Here, take this.
What is it?
If you don't want it, toss it. But sometimes it's hard to change if you wait too long.
What are you talking about?
Bye.
Hey, wait up!
I left the room quickly, thinking it was the only way she'd take the bag with the school uniform I gave her. I don't care if Sakura hates me for what I did. I don't care what other people think of me. I just can't stand seeing a classmate being bullied. The next morning, as expected, Sakura confronted me and pulled me into an empty classroom as soon as I got to school.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
It's no big deal. I told you that if you wait too long, it's hard to change. Don't you understand that?
That's why I'm asking. What's your motive behind giving me this uniform?
I said to toss it if you don't want it.
That's not the point. Why do you even have a girl's uniform to begin with?
It doesn't matter.
It does! Your last name is stitched on the uniform, so it belongs to your family, right? I can't just take this.
Oh, you noticed. That uniform was my sister's.
And you just tell me to toss it if I don't want it?
Yeah, she moved to Tokyo. She won't be using that uniform anymore.
But if you gave me her stuff without asking her, won't she be upset?
Then I'll handle it.
School uniforms hold memories. You can't just hand over something that's significant to me.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
I doubt that. You don't seem the type to care about others.
How would you know?
I pick up on the little things in people.
Yeah?
You haven't answered my question. Why give me the uniform?
You're really persistent. You just reminded me of how I used to be. That's all.
Huh? What do you mean?
I used to be an outcast in my class. I don't like talking about it. It brings back bad memories.
You said you used to be an outcast, but aren't you still one now? You're always by yourself.
You're direct, aren't you? Saying that to someone else might hurt. Now, I prefer being by myself. It doesn't bother me. Back in elementary and middle school, I thought being with everyone was the norm. But I learned that what's normal could be shattered easily.
So, you're like me?
I'm like you?
Yeah, I prefer to be alone too.
I see.
Are you sure I can take this uniform?
Yes, it's yours.
Then I'll gratefully accept it. Thank you.
You should be thanking my sister.
I will, the next time I see her. But you thought of helping me, so I said thank you to you. That makes sense, right? So thank you.
That smile. She looks happy, but there seems to be a deeper meaning behind it. You're welcome.
If you get to talk to your sister, let her know I said thanks. It's nice to express gratitude.
Sure.
I mean it.
What's that look for? Handing over my sister's uniform led to a conversation with a female classmate, which was unusual for me. Today, I felt different, like my heart was racing. The following day, Sakura saw me and took me into an empty classroom again. What do you want? You're not even wearing the uniform.
I'd love to be wearing it, but it's not possible if I look like this, is it?
What do you mean? At that instant, Sakura began to unzip her gym clothes. Hey, what are you doing? This is a school! What the heck?
The uniform is too tight around my chest. I can't go out in front of everyone like this.
She's right. It's too small for her. Hold on! We're alone here. You say you can't show this to everyone, but why show me?
It was easier to show you than to explain. Plus, I thought I'd be safe with you.
Why? I'm a young, healthy guy, and we're by ourselves. Do you even realize the situation here?
Yes, but I trust you.
Why? We only started talking yesterday. That's hardly enough time to earn trust. Do you think I'm harmless?
Aren't you just playing the bad guy in class?
What do you mean?
I can tell whether people are good or bad. You're not a bad person. You just act antisocial so others won't approach you.
Don't act like you know everything about me.
I told you. I notice the small things about people.
Fine. No one's ever confronted me like this. I felt exposed, like she could see right through me. Give me the uniform.
Why?
I can adjust it.
But tailoring can be expensive.
I'm doing this because I feel responsible for what I handed down to you. I'm not doing this because she trusts me. Am I?
But I feel bad. You're doing so much for me.
It's fine. I want to. I can handle it at home.
Is your mom good at sewing?
No, I'm the one sewing it. With that, I fell silent, haunted by memories from my middle school days. Back then, I was mocked for admitting I liked sewing. Before I realized, my hands were trembling. Suddenly, the shaking was stilled by Sakura's hand.
Really? You can sew?
Yeah, it's creepy, right? Go ahead and insult me, saying guys shouldn't be sewing.
Why would I? It's impressive that you can sew. You're like a new breed of cool guy.
Hey, you can't just grab my hand out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't have to flatter me.
I really mean it. I mean, did someone call you creepy for sewing? That's ridiculous. It's outdated to label people based on their views and dismiss what they love.
You mean it's alright for a guy like me to be into sewing? Sakura's gaze was so direct that I felt like I was being pulled into her eyes.
Of course it's alright. Why not? Most tailors who make custom-made suits are men. Who told you that you shouldn't sew?
Friends from elementary and middle school. I was so into sewing that I stopped hanging out with them. They called me creepy for it. I grew tired of people.
Is that why you felt like an outcast?
If only it was that simple. Once things get weird between friends, it all goes downhill.
Downhill?
Yeah, when people stop caring for one another, they say or do whatever. Then the friendship ends. My sewing kit was ruined and tossed out. They threw away things I'd made.
Those aren't friends. True friends respect each other's interests.
Looking back, I guess they weren't really my friends. I didn't mean to burden you with this dark story.
It's okay. I don't mind. There's something I want to do now.
What's that?
Well...
Normally, I'd be napping in my room at this hour. But today, a beautiful girl was busy sewing beside me.
Hey, how do you sew this part?
Fixing a school uniform might be a bit advanced for a beginner.
But I want to learn to adjust my clothes. If I give up now, won't I grow up to be someone who can't handle anything?
Go ahead then. When you're stuck, I'll show you how.
Really? Can I keep going?
Yeah, you're determined. I shouldn't discourage you.
You really are kind.
Kind? Me?
Absolutely. You're considerate and respect others. You genuinely have a good heart.
If you have time to chat, shouldn't you be sewing?
Got it, boss.
I watched Sakura as she sewed. I must have been blushing so hard. 2 weeks later.
How do I look, Daiki? Do you like my uniform?
It looks nice. You did a great job.
Hey, look at Sakura. Yeah, what's up with that?
We'd finished tailoring the uniform. It might not be perfect, but we were proud of it. So the chatter around didn't bother me. Wait, did you just call me Daiki?
I did. We've hung out for over 2 weeks. Don't you think it's time? And you can call me Sakura.
Others might misunderstand.
Who cares what they think? What matters is what someone you care about thinks.
True. If I'd realized that sooner, things might have been easier for me. My past shaped me, and because of it, I found a friend who truly gets me.
Just a friend, huh? Okay then. Daiki, you complimented the uniform, but not me in it.
I just did!
You talked about the uniform, not me. So, how do I look in this uniform?
It suits you. You look nice.
That's not what I asked. Do I look pretty or not?
This is so embarrassing. How can I answer that here?
You're no fun, but I'll let it pass for now. I look forward to the day you confidently tell me.
You're just messing with me, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Ever since that day, Sakura kept teasing me. It bugged me, sure, but part of me kinda enjoyed it. Even after we finished tailoring her uniform, Sakura kept visiting my house. So I started teaching her how to sew little by little. Don't you get bored? It's been 2 months since we worked on your uniform.
There's a lot to sewing, you know? Plus, I can save money if I make things myself.
Yeah, but you're using my sewing machine and materials.
About that.
I'm just teasing. Honestly, it's nice having someone to share my favorite hobby with. Sharing something you're passionate about really does bring people closer. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I was surprised to see you being so open. You weren't like this before.
I could feel myself blushing at Sakura's comment. What's the big deal? Can't I be honest for once?
Of course you can. I'm just happy. I was worried you might find me annoying since I'm always at your house.
This is so unlike me. I thought I was done with friends, but now I'm having a good time with one. It's okay to say what I really think sometimes, right? Look, if I thought you were annoying, why would I bother teaching you to sew every day? I'm doing it because I want to.
I appreciate your honesty. Daiki, I want to get to know you more. I might be too nervous to talk about us dating, but I want us to grow closer, like best friends or people who can be ourselves with.
You're quite something, Sakura. I want to get to know you better as well.
You just call me Sakura for the first time. We're friends for now, right? But if you ever want to change that, let me know. It's your call.
All right. I can be a handful sometimes, but I'm excited about building a great relationship with you, Sakura.
That makes me so happy.
Before I knew it, the tremble in my hands had stopped, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another.
Oh God, please! I'll put a lot of money in the offering box! Please, help me get a girlfriend this year! $100 during an economic slump? All right, I'll make it happen, young man.
My name is Soma Sakamoto, and I'm 24 years old. I work in the corporate sales division. It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but I've never had a girlfriend before. Well, it looks like I won this month. And I think I'm gonna get another contract from Yamato Electronics.
Really? It sounds like you're doing pretty well. Guess what? I just landed a contract with Dakota Corporation.
Dakota Corporation? That's a big deal. How much is the contract for?
I'm not telling you.
Why not?
She's Iroha Oishi, my coworker in the same division. We've been rivals ever since we joined the company at the same time. I'm trying my best, but there are days when I just can't win.
Anyway, I'm starving. You haven't had lunch yet, right? Do you want to grab something to eat with me?
Sounds good. I only have to take care of some documents in the afternoon. Do you want to hang out somewhere nice and catch up?
Yeah, that's a great idea. There's a restaurant I've been wanting to try. Let's go there.
Sure. Iroha took us to a popular restaurant with typically long wait times. But somehow we were lucky enough to get in without any hassle.
The food is as impressive as everyone says it is. It's so delicious. We got lucky with getting a table.
I'm glad we were able to get seated right away.
Hey, Soma. Hey, how have things been going for you lately?
Huh? Well, you know my sales performance isn't as good as yours.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm asking about your personal life.
Huh? You're confusing me. What exactly are you asking?
Oh, come on, Soma. You said you wanted to find a girlfriend, right? I'm asking if you have one yet.
If it were that easy to get a girlfriend, I wouldn't be struggling so much.
Oh yeah? I see. That's too bad. By the way, someone told me he had feelings for me the other day. What do you think about that?
Oh, wow, congrats!
What's with you? I just said someone confessed to me, and all you can say is that?
Why are you getting angry? I said congrats. What else did you want me to say?
I'm frustrated because you're being so dull. Ugh, can't stand you, Soma.
Likewise. I can't stand you for getting angry with me so easily. I don't know how it happened, but Iruha and I ate silently without saying a word, and left the restaurant separately.
Oh, Senpai, where have you been? I've been looking for you since lunch break.
She's Riko Miyaki. I've been training her since she's a new member of the corporate sales division. She's like a cute little cat, very charming, and knows when to act sweet. Did you need something?
It's not that I needed something. I just wanted to talk to you, Senpai. Isn't that a good enough reason?
Well, can you help me prepare some documents once you're done with the task I asked you to do earlier?
Sure. Soma's so polite and teaches Riko everything. I bet she misinterprets his kindness. I'm sure she has a crush on him.
Hey, Iruha! I'm meeting with a client for drinks later. Do you want to come with us?
What? Me?
Yeah, he said he'd love to have a drink with you.
Thank you for the invitation, but I'm not much of a drinker. I'll have to pass. I have a meeting soon, so...
Oh, my bad.
Iruha's popular. She said someone confessed to her earlier. It makes sense why guys at work get jealous whenever I talk to her.
Soma, what are you staring at?
Nothing. I was just thinking that I might head out to make some copies now. She's my supervisor, Harumi Hiromura. She's only 3 years older than me, but she's excellent at her job, and already in charge of our division.
I heard you argued with Iroha.
Yeah?
Is that why you were zoning out earlier?
No, not really.
Okay, well, would you like to grab a drink with me sometime? Just the two of us?
What? Just the two of us?
Yes, you can vent all you want, and I'm all ears. It's not good to hold on to stress, you know. It's part of my job to take care of the health of my staff.
Oh, I see. That's part of your job. That's a funny joke.
I'm not joking. I'm asking you out for real.
I need to make some copies now. Whoa, Harumi-san, what are you doing?
Hold on, I'm not done talking to you. I was hesitant to ask you out because of Iroha, but it doesn't look like you two might become more than just coworkers. That means I don't have to hold back, right?
What do you mean?
Anyway, keep all of your weekend plans open, okay?
All of them?
I have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Harumi-san.
What's going on with Harumi-san? She's all over Soma.
I was confused by the sudden change in Harumi-san's attitude. The next day, during lunch break...
Senpai, I made lunch for you. Would you eat it with me?
What? Riko, you made lunch for me?
Yes, I did.
In that case, I'd love to eat it. Where should we eat?
How about the huddle room? No one is scheduled to use it in the afternoon, so we can eat without any interruptions.
What? The huddle room? I don't think it's a good idea for us to be alone there.
I just don't want other people to see the lunch I made. It's not exactly picture-worthy.
For some reason, Riko chose to eat alone with me in a small, closed room. Wow, this looks delicious and lovely. Great job.
Really? Thank you. Here, let me feed you.
What? Why?
Here.
What are you doing? It's okay, I can eat it myself.
Aww, I thought you were doing something like this with Iroha-san. You two are close.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is true. You two always have lunch together. I'm finally having lunch with you alone, so I want to make a good impression on you.
Let me clarify this. Iroha and I are just coworkers. We work in the same sales division, so we do spend a lot of time together, but we only talk about work. And I see her as my rival.
Still, Iroha-san is gorgeous and great at her job. I can't let my guard down. Anyway, I won't try to feed you, senpai. Can you try my lunch?
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm glad to hear that.
That was one hell of a lunch break. I feel like I've suddenly become more popular after I stopped talking to Iroha. Is this the power of the $100 I put in the offering box?
Hey, look! That's Soma from the corporate sales division. I heard a rumor that he was dating Iroha, but they broke up. What's going on?
What? Did she just say I was dating Iroha?
I wonder when Soma is gonna talk to me again. Soma, I want to have a quick meeting with you. Do you have a moment?
Sure. The meeting room was available. Let's go there.
Whoa!
Since we'll be alone, let's pick a date to go out for a drink, too.
That's...
What? Excuse me, Harumi-san. What do you think you're doing to Soma-senpai? Isn't that an abuse of authority? Senpai, I was looking for you because you weren't in the office, but I never thought you were in trouble. Oh, Riko, I don't understand what you mean. What are you talking about?
You're overreacting, Riko. I was just walking to the meeting room with Harumi-san, and she was just being playful.
What? Playful? I'm being serious.
What?
Senpai promised to teach me some stuff now. Oh, did he? That wasn't on the schedule, though. Soma is supposed to have a meeting with me. No, he can't! What are you trying to do with my senpai? I can't overlook this. Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do, Riko? I'll use force if necessary. Even if you're the head of our division, I won't go easy on you. Well, in that case, I'll have to go all out.
These two women glared at each other like they were in the final battle in an anime or a young adult novel. I wasn't very happy that I was stuck between them.
Hey, you two! What are you talking about? Let's get back to work. Yikes! Iroha!
Did you just say yikes? Lucky you, Soma. You seem to be busy with these two lovely ladies while you ignore me. Come with me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Excuse me, Iroha-san. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, Riko and I are in the middle of something with Soma right now. Excuse me, ladies. I'm gonna borrow Soma for a little bit. We haven't settled things yet, so we have a lot of things to take care of.
I'm not sure what's wrong with Iroha, but isn't she super mad at me? What's gonna happen to me? Then, Iroha took us to the empty reference room.
So?
So what?
So, who do you like, Soma? Harumi-san or Riko?
What are you talking about, Iroha? I don't have romantic feelings for either of them. My focus is on work.
You're so dull, Soma. Harumi-san and Riko have feelings for you.
What? That's ridiculous. There's no way they like me.
Trust me, Soma. Harumi-san admires your excellence and work ethic. Riko seems to care about you so much that she chases after you during lunch breaks. Trust me, I know. But that doesn't mean you should fall for them, Soma. I'm right here, you know?
What? What do you mean by that? You told me that someone confessed his feelings to you.
I said no to him a long time ago. Do you think I'd start dating some guy just because he confessed to me?
Then why were you so happy when you told me that?
That's because, you know, I thought you'd get jealous. Soma, you're always cold to me.
Am I? I mean, why are you being so indirect?
Because I like you!
What? Iroha, you're kidding, right?
But you never seem to be interested in me.
That's because I was shy.
Why me?
I don't think you need a reason to be in love with someone.
Well, but I'm curious.
The only thing I can think of is, do you remember when we first joined the company? One of the senior staff was persistently hitting on me, and you protected me. That's when I started to think you were cool. Then I saw how hardworking you were and started to respect you. I felt like we could improve and inspire each other together. That's probably why I like you.
I see. It makes me feel embarrassed to hear that.
What do you think of me, Soma?
I like you too, Iroha, but I'm not sure if what I feel is love.
I see. Then you don't have to respond to my confession, but I won't hesitate anymore.
What? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that I'm gonna make a move on you more and more to get you to fall in love with me.
Hey, isn't that a bit sudden and too much?
After all, I made up with Iroha despite all the unexpected circumstances. I thought this would bring me back to my old routine, but I guess I was asking a little too much.
What are you two doing here?
Senpai, I hear that you're not dating Iroha-san yet.
That's right.
That means I still have a chance, right?
Harumi-san, your face is too close.
Excuse me, ladies. Please get your hands off my Soma. Soma is mine. The three of us can't share, Soma. Senpai's body will be torn to pieces.
Please give me a break. The money offering power from the shrine is way too strong.
Somehow, these women started fighting over me. How on earth could this be happening?
Hang in there, young man.
Sorry, I know this is sudden, but
Wait, Miyu?
what's going on? Miyu, do you know him? Wow, it's unbelievable to run into a friend at a bed and breakfast far away from the city. What a coincidence.
I never thought I'd be at the mercy of these beautiful girls in a bed and breakfast on a remote island while trying to get back on my feet. 3 months ago. What did you say, manager? Don't make me repeat it. Sales are down because of the recession. I can't keep the restaurant open any longer. I'm closing it down at the end of this month. This month? I'm Hajime Okada, a 25-year-old cook. I worked at a casual French restaurant, but suddenly lost my job. Since I couldn't find a new job, I had no choice but to return to my hometown on a remote island to take over my parents' bed and breakfast. Life is tough. I left my hometown dreaming of working in the city as a French chef, but I guess this is the only place I belong. I'm back.
Oh, great timing.
We were waiting for you, Hajime.
Hey, are you the owner's son? Where's my paycheck this month? I'll quit as soon as you pay me, so hurry up. I've been waiting for you because the owner told me to get the money from his son.
What? Until this point, I had no idea that my parents were struggling with their bed and breakfast business, so much that they couldn't afford to pay for their employees. This angry employee made me sign a letter of intent and promised to pay her by the following day. I'm sorry, Hajime. We didn't want to make you worry, so we didn't tell you.
I'm sorry, Hajime. That employee and I were working in the kitchen, but as amateurs, it was hard to handle. There are more B&Bs in the area than before. We asked you to come home, hoping you could help us rebuild our business with your cooking skills. Hajime, we're counting on you as the new owner.
I didn't know things were this bad. There's no turning back now. I guess I'll be working here to rebuild your bed and breakfast.
Hello, excuse us?
Is that a guest? Were you expecting anybody today, Mom?
No, we aren't.
As I stepped outside the front door, I saw a familiar face.
Girls, he's my acquaintance. Or more like...
Hi, everyone. Miyu and I worked at the same casual French restaurant. I was a cook there.
What? Could he be the guy Miyu talked about a lot? Whoa! Please don't say anything else, girls.
Huh? She's Miyu Higashiya, a college student. The two girls who came with her seem to be college students as well.
Actually, we came here for sightseeing, but we didn't book a hotel for the night. We searched for a place to stay, but nothing was available. Can we stay here?
I see. Well, I can't promise excellent hospitality. we don't have food for our guests because we weren't expecting any today. I can't offer you the best meals you might expect.
We don't mind. We'd appreciate it if you'd let us stay for the night.
Okay then.
Thank you! I mean, what are you doing here, Hajime? I was wondering where you went after the restaurant closed down. Oh yeah, she was going crazy. By the way, I'm Aina Shimizu. Miyu has been looking for you for a while now, and... Shh!
What? Were you looking for me, Miyu? How come?
Well, not that I was looking for you. I bumped into a guy who worked at the restaurant in the city, and he told me you'd moved to a remote island. I looked it up online and saw pictures of this beautiful beach, so I decided to visit here.
I see. This is my parents' house, and I'm taking over their business. Unfortunately, it's not doing well, and I'm a little conflicted. I'm thinking that even if I cook the food here, maybe that won't be enough to attract more guests.
If you want me to help you, I don't mind. Miyu, you're such a jerk. Why are you so bossy, Miyu?
But I don't want to burden you because you're here on vacation. I do appreciate your offer to help me out, though. Thanks, Miyu.
Miyu, he'll turn you down if you're bossy like that. Why can't you just be honest? Girls, leave me alone.
Then my parents and I prepared the guest room and the hot tub, and I began cooking for the girls.
I wonder if Hajime is gonna be okay. Is this B&B gonna survive? I wonder if Miyu is gonna survive. Girls, are you making fun of me? Miyu, are you sure you want to leave tomorrow? Jeez, what can I do? Now I know Hajime lives here. That's progress for me. Progress? You haven't even done anything yet. You'll regret it if you leave tomorrow without doing anything. You should at least confess your feelings to him. Confess my feelings? How could I do that? I have a great idea. Anna and I will help you. Tomorrow, Anna and I will start helping this B&B. We'll work on the plan to bring more guests here with Hajime. Then, Miyu, it'll look natural for you to join us and help. Maybe, but... Listen, Miyu, you know Yuki and I can't cook, right? So you'll be in charge of the kitchen with Hajime, and Yuki and I will help somewhere else. Hajime and I will be alone in the kitchen? That's too sudden. If you show Hajime how reliable you are, he'll be attracted to you because he's uneasy about the future right now. Now that it's settled, let's get started. You know, Miyu, Yuki and I can't graduate from college with peace of mind until you win Hajime's heart. Go, Miyu! No, wait! Don't be so quick!
The next day... Whoa! What's going on?
Good morning, Hajime. I haven't introduced myself yet, but I'm Yuki Ayana Koji. We'll give you advice on how to make your B&B more popular. Your mom kindly lent us the uniforms. It's a pleasure to work here today.
What? Did you just say to work here?
Hey, girls! What are you doing?
What's going on?
Girls, let go of him. You're too friendly. Hajime, I'm here to support you in the kitchen.
Why did Miyu suddenly get angry? And why did these three girls want to help me while staying here as guests? I didn't understand what was going on. I suspected that these girls wanted to stay here for free.
Oh, why are you so angry, Miyu? That's because... Never mind.
Let me make this clear. I'll charge you for your stay.
Of course, we know that. By the way, how do you plan to transform this B&B?
The target market would be women, but we can't spend too much on a makeover. For example, we could make covers out of fabric and decorate the beds to make them look like princesses sleeping in them. Or we could turn one of the guest rooms into a cat cafe. That's all I could think of at the moment. I'll take care of the food, of course.
I see. Well, to start, I'll show you how to make your B&B look good as an influencer with over 50,000 Instagram followers. I feel like Anna is the center of attention. I'm in the background. Why are you so jealous of me?
Jealous?
I'm not jealous of you, Anna. Your turn is coming up next, Miyu. Okay. Other hotels have simple and stylish interiors, so I think you should differentiate your B&B from others by having cute and lovely interiors. Your ideas about the princess beds and the cat cafe would be perfect. You should change the uniforms to something cute and replace the bathroom amenities to appeal to young women.
Ugh, it's gonna cost a lot of money.
It's an upfront investment.
That night. Miyu, your friends are so energetic.
They seem to be pretty excited about the whole makeover.
But why do they work so hard on the bed and breakfast without exploring the island while on vacation?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here to improve the B&B with me. I'm gonna do my best to cook something delicious. Can you help me, Miyu?
Sure, I'd love to. My girls worked hard for this moment. I can't waste the chance. I gotta do my best.
Miyu, I need those plates over here!
Right away. Ah! I'm sorry.
Are you okay? Miyu, the soup is boiling over!
My miso soup. I know how to fillet a fish. Ow!
Miyu, are you okay? Miyu, are you tired? You don't seem like the usual Miyu today. You're so different from the time we worked together at the restaurant.
This wasn't supposed to go down like this. I'm sorry. I'm getting in your way. My friends are so helpful, but all I do is annoy you.
That's not true. You're helping me relax and keeping me company during this stressful makeover.
You don't have to lie to me. Oh my. I guess it didn't work out as planned. Miyu, you should explain to him the reason why you're not yourself.
The reason?
I'm in love with you, Hajime. How do you not see that?
What?
You were gone as soon as manager told us the restaurant was closing down, so I didn't have a chance to ask for your number. We've worked together for a few years. You should have at least given me your number.
I'm sorry about that.
I was so happy when I finally found you, Hajime, but whenever you were around, I couldn't bring myself to tell you how I felt. Anna and Yuki worked so hard to get me alone with you, and I wanted you to think that I was reliable, but I kept making mistakes.
Miyu.
But I like you! When I first started working at the restaurant, you rescued me from an annoying customer, and my feelings haven't changed since that day. I like you, Hajime! I'll work harder and be better at helping you. Hajime, please go out with me.
Thanks, Miyu. I like you the way you are now, Miyu.
What?
You're straightforward, hardworking, and stubborn. That's just you, Miyu. But I've never looked at you romantically. So we should get to know each other better first. Why don't we start as friends?
Are you willing to be my friend?
Yeah!
That's great! Then please be my friend with marriage in mind.
Friends with marriage in mind? That's new.
I'll work at this B&B after I graduate from college.
Do you want to work here after graduation?
Yes. Until then, I'll come here during the holidays as a part-timer. I wish I could come here every day, but it's just too far away.
I'm moved that you're willing to do that much for me, Miyu. Friends with marriage in mind. That might be a good idea.
Well said. You guys are ready to get married already. You have no idea how hard it was for us to get you here, Miyu. Girls, be quiet and let me enjoy the moment. But thank you so much, girls. I'm happy for you, Miyu.
Now everything makes sense.
Yuki and I will come back to this B&B and check on you guys once in a while.
While my parents are willing to help, the future of the bed and breakfast is in my hands. I believe I can get through this uncertain time with Miyu and her friends by my side. Thinking about the happy times I will have with such good friends, I feel more encouraged than ever.
You like Taito, don't you, Shiori? Why don't you guys date? Jeez, enough with the jokes. There's no way I could date him. He's just a childhood friend.
I can't believe it. Shiori only sees me as a childhood friend? My name is Taito Osada, a high school sophomore. One day after school, I happened to overhear my childhood friend Shiori Miyawaki's true feelings. Looking back at this morning, I remember feeling a bit uneasy. Good morning, Shiori. I came to pick you up just like I promised. Let's walk to school together.
I don't remember making that promise. You just show up on your own every morning, right?
Even though you say that, you're always waiting for me in front of your house, right? Shiori, you're so kind.
Just because I feel sorry for you being all alone. That's the only reason I wait for you.
Huh? Lately, Shiori's been acting kinda cold toward me. It's a little concerning, but it's also kind of cute. Ever since we were kids, she's been my angel. She's just so adorable.
Ugh, Taito. It's embarrassing that he's still like this, even in high school. I can tell he likes me, and I'm happy because I like him too. But we've been together since we were kids. Now I don't know how to react. Hey, you two. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Maida Ayaka, Shiori's best friend. She's a mischievous girl who loves to tease us whenever she has the chance.
You two are always together, huh? I'm so jealous. It's just because Taito follows me around. We're not dating or anything. Tsundere is so scary, huh? Just the other day, you were looking at Taito's photo.
What about my photo?
Ayaka, you've got rice on your face. How embarrassing for a high schooler. What you doing? You look so serious. I had to cover your mouth for you. Looks like the rice is gone now.
You two are always so close. We better hurry or we'll be late for school. Snapping back to reality, Shiori and Ayaka started running. I followed them. That's strange. There was no rice on Ayaka's face. It felt like Shiori was trying to stop Ayaka from saying something. What is Shiori hiding? I hurried to school, feeling uneasy, but I replaced that uneasiness with the happiness of walking to school with Shiori. And that night, after hearing Shiori's true feelings, I cried, unable to eat or sleep because of the shock of being rejected without even confessing. I love Shiori, but she doesn't see me as a romantic partner. I didn't know heartbreak could be this painful. It's agonizing. I don't want to fall in love anymore. I wish I could erase all my memories with Shiori.
I'm everyone's magical girl idol, Futon. Thanks for your support this week.
Futon is so cute. Falling in love with someone in the 3D world was a mistake. In this day and age, 2D is the only way to win. That's it! I'll dedicate my life to being a Futon fan. Futon won't hurt me. If I immerse myself in otaku activities, I can forget this painful heartbreak. From now on, I'll devote my life to Futon. I vowed not to talk to Shiori anymore, not to walk to school together anymore. I swore to stabilize my mental state. The next day during lunch break. Taito, did you watch Futon yesterday? Of course, I was waiting for an hour before the broadcast started. As expected of Taito, the mirror of Futon fans.
Hey, Taito, can I talk to you for a moment? You didn't come to pick me up this morning, and you've been ignoring me since then. Did I do something wrong? Hey, are you listening?
I've decided to live my life to the fullest as an otaku, so I don't have time to talk to you, a 3D person.
Huh?
Hey, the weather is nice. Let's go to the courtyard and talk about Futon. Come on. Sure.
What's gotten into you, Taito? You don't want to talk to me? Did I do something wrong? Please tell me.
I ignored Shiori and left the classroom.
Oh dear, what's with the gloomy face? What happened? Ayaka, help. Taito has been acting weird since this morning. He ignores me when I try to talk to him, and it seems like he hates me now. It's rare for the childhood love Shiori to feel this way, huh? Maybe it's because you've been ignoring Taito's feelings all this time, and now it's finally come back to bite you. Is that so? But it'll go back to normal eventually, right? I wonder. They say that men change after 3 days apart, you know. What does that mean? It means that even a short amount of time can change a person. If Taito grows even a little bit in such a short time, it wouldn't be strange for him to change his mind about you at any moment. Recently, I heard that rom-coms where the childhood friend heroine gets heartbroken are popular. You better not lose and become one of those heroines, Shiori. No way. I can't even imagine Taito being head over heels for someone other than me. Unthinkable. Then what will you do? You should be honest with yourself for once. I'll definitely make Taito look at me again, no matter what.
After school, Shiori didn't give up and tried to talk to me again.
Hey, Taito, let's go home together today.
Hey, let's go to karaoke and have an anime song festival after this. Oh, sure. Sounds fun.
Ugh. What's the deal? You're blatantly ignoring your childhood friend. You used to follow me around every day. Watch out, Taito. If you're going to act like that, I have my own plans too.
And then, on Friday... well... It's been a tough week with Shiori constantly bothering me. But if I can get through today, I won't have to see her for a while since it's the weekend. It'll be a little easier.
Good morning, Taito. Hey, after school today, I'm gonna stay over at your house, so be prepared.
What? That's news to me!
Finally, you're talking to me. It's been a while since I stayed over at your house since elementary school, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hold on a second! It's impossible for high school students of the opposite sex who aren't even dating to have a sleepover under the same roof. It's just not right. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? You've been cold and ignoring me all this time.
We're childhood friends, so this much should be normal.
No matter how close we are as childhood friends, we're high school students now. It's not normal, and my family will definitely disapprove.
I already got permission from your mom a long time ago, so that's settled. Get ready.
Hey, wait! Shiori, do you really think?
I'll close the distance between us, and then I'll make sure Taito looks at me again no matter what.
Mom, why did you give Shiori permission to stay over? I didn't know about this.
Well, Shiori said you two had a fight, and she wanted to make up, so she asked if she could stay over. Her earnestness as a childhood friend moved me, so I agreed right away.
It's strange to give permission for a sleepover when we're fighting. It's an abuse of authority, even for a parent. And we didn't even have a fight.
Then why won't you talk to me at school?
That's because there are deeper reasons than the valley.
The valley you're talking about is probably shallower than the one you'd make playing in a sandbox, right?
That's not something you say to your adolescent son. It's too harsh.
Anyway, Shiori is your precious childhood friend, right? Get along well with her.
In the end, I was persuaded by my mother and Shiori and agreed to let Shiori stay over.
It's been so long since I've been in your room. I used to come here a lot when we were kids, but it's been a while, so I'm nervous.
Yeah. What should I do? I can't stand being alone in a room with her. At this point, I have no choice but to keep ignoring her and try to make her leave.
Hey, Taito, what should we do for fun? Oh, you have a lot of Futon's merchandise, don't you? I found an album that says Memories with Shiori. Hey, let's look at the album together.
Sorry, but I'm gonna watch anime now, so you can look at it alone.
I came for a sleepover, so pay attention to me.
It's useless to sulk, you know. What? What are you doing?
Your room looks dull, so I'm gonna redecorate it for you. I'm gonna replace all of Futon's photos in the frames with my photos.
I've never heard of such an assertive redecoration. Please stop.
Fine, on one condition. Sit next to me and have a conversation. That's the deal.
All right, fine. Don't stick to me like that. Back off.
Hey, why did you start avoiding me?
Like I said, I'm busy with my otaku activities.
Boo! Wrong answer. Your response is invalid. You can talk to me while doing otaku stuff.
Well, about that. Shiori, you're too close. Back off.
We used to walk to school and back home together every day, but you don't even come to meet me anymore. Hey, Taito, I feel lonely. I want to know how we can go back to how we used to be.
Hey, don't look at me like that.
I can't help it. That's just my face.
This is bad. If she keeps looking at me like that, I'll fall in love with her again. I've had enough of suffering already.
Dinner is ready, you two.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Boo, we were just getting somewhere.
After that, I managed to avoid my overly clingy childhood friend and finally got some time to myself. Finally, I'm alone. What's gotten into Shiori? Even though she doesn't have any romantic feelings for me, she suddenly became so aggressive and even put up her own picture. But normal people wouldn't do this much for someone they don't like, right? Could it be? Has she fallen in love with me now? No, what am I thinking? I decided to give up, didn't I? I don't want to get hurt anymore.
That idiot Taito. What's the point of me gathering the cards to stay over if he won't even pay attention to me? Why won't he look at me? Why did you start hating me? I guess I have no choice but to use my last resort.
Shiori? What you doing with that pillow?
I don't want to sleep alone. Taito, sleep with me.
What kind of childish thing are you saying? Go back to your own room.
No! We're childhood friends, so it's fine to say something childish, right? We used to sleep together all the time, didn't we?
That was back when we were in elementary school, right? It's not appropriate for us now.
There's nothing inappropriate about it.
Anyway, Futon's late night anime is starting now, so I can't sleep. Shiori, go back to your room and sleep first.
Aw, Taito, you idiot! Why won't you look at me?
Why are you crying? Our parents will wake up and come in here.
You used to like me so much when we were kids. I can't believe you cheat on me with Futon. It's like I'm an idiot for still loving you.
Huh? You love me? Cheating with Futon? What are you talking about?
Don't you remember? We promised to get married when we were in kindergarten.
Why bring this up now? I distanced myself from you because you rejected me.
I rejected Taito?
I definitely heard it. You told Ayaka Taito is just a childhood friend and I'll never date him.
Really? You heard that conversation?
Yeah. I couldn't recover from the shock of being rejected, so I started getting into my hobbies to distract myself.
So you didn't start hating me, did you?
There's no way I could hate you. Even when I was immersed in my hobbies, you were always in the back of my mind. I couldn't forget you. I've loved you since we were kids.
It's so embarrassing to hear it face to face like this. I'm so glad that you still like me.
Why did you tell Ayaka something so misleading?
Because you were always coming at me with your full-on love aura, and I couldn't be honest with myself because it was so embarrassing.
I'm straightforward, you know? But I finally understand now. You did all this just to get my attention, didn't you? Shiori, I love you. I want you to be my girlfriend.
I love you too. I'll be honest from now on.
Being honest is the best.
Well then, shall I make my first request as your girlfriend? I've been patient for so long. Spoil me a lot. I've been lonely for so long. Please pat my head. Thank you. Is there anything you want me to do for you, Taito?
I'm satisfied just being with you all the time.
I have no intention of ever leaving your side.
After all, my childhood friend is the cutest in the world. And so, we started going to school together again from Monday.
What's with you two holding hands? Have you finally started dating?
Well, yeah, that's about it.
Now you can't tease us anymore. I'm glad for you both. Congratulations. I was worried for a while there. Huh? What do you mean? Actually, when Tsundere Shiori said it's impossible for me to date Taito, I noticed that Taito was eavesdropping. And then day by day, your relationship got strained, and I was worried.
What? You knew everything?
Sorry, but your actions were too interesting for me to stop watching. Hey, Ayaka, what do you mean by that? I told you everything, didn't I? If you were worried, you should have just told me.
But Shiori, think about it. Thanks to Ayaka pretending not to know, we had a chance to become a couple. It all worked out. If you had just been honest from the start, we might have stayed just friends, right?
Oh, Ayaka, thank you.
Are you angry or thankful? Make up your mind. Our long-lasting love finally came to fruition, and we had our best friend Ayaka to thank for it.
39 points? I know I didn't study much for this exam, but this isn't good. I'm a junior in high school called Naoki Hikida. The results from my midterm exam made me feel like I was in a crisis.
Wow, what's with that score? Maybe your exam was only marked out of 50 points.
Shut up! Don't look at my score without my permission. That's my childhood friend, Yui Katsumata. She lived close to me and our parents were friends, so we'd known each other since kindergarten.
You want to go to college, don't you? You have to take the entrance exams next year. How are you ever gonna pass them?
That's none of your business!
I'll have to report this to your mother.
No, don't! Yui had been very hard on me lately. Yui's always talking to everyone but me. She's been so mean to me lately. A few days later,
Welcome home.
I found a beautiful stranger waiting for me when I got home. Who are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Sayaka Amami. She's gonna be your tutor starting today.
My tutor?
I heard your last exam was a disaster. Yui told me about it. My friend's daughter was looking for a part-time job as a tutor, so I thought it'd be a good idea to ask her for some help. You should take this opportunity to get more serious about your studies.
She told my mother? I didn't think she'd do it!
Nice to meet you, Naoki.
Nice to meet you too. Our tutoring session started right away. Wow, she's so beautiful from up close. And she smells so good. I can't study like this.
Hey, Naoki. What's your weakest subject?
Mathematics, I guess.
Why don't you give me the question and answer sheets from your last exam?
Sure. I was very nervous at the beginning, but with Sayaka's help, I was able to solve problems I wasn't good at in no time. Thanks to her, I started to enjoy studying more and more. One evening... Yui!
What you doing?
What do you mean? I'm walking my dog, obviously.
You're dressed like such a dork.
Shut up! Leave me alone!
I can make some special arrangements and get you some clothes that would suit you better.
How I dress is none of your business!
Naoki?
Sayaka?
Who's that woman?
Is it that time already?
I came over a little early today. Is that okay?
Of course it is. Please, come inside.
Thanks. Sorry if I bothered you. Who is...
I went inside the house and left Yui outside, alone. The next day...
Good morning, Naoki.
What? What's happened to you?
I was in the mood to look a little more grown up today. What do you think of my look?
I don't know what to say.
Are you so taken aback by my appearance that you can't even speak?
I prefer how you usually look.
What the? Loser!
What the heck is wrong with you? Her behavior became very strange from this day onward. That night, I received a message on my cell phone from Yui.
Are you free on Sunday? Do you want to go see a movie with me or something?
What's going on? It's very strange of her to ask me out. It's been years since we went out alone together. I didn't have any plans, so I agreed to meet up with her in front of the station that Sunday at 10 a.m. On Sunday... hey, are you sure you want to watch this movie?
Yeah.
This is a very serious love story, right? You usually don't like serious movies because they make you sleepy.
That's not true. Anyway, I'm in the mood to watch something like this today.
I had no choice but to watch the movie with her. Oh no. This is awkward. What kind of face am I supposed to make when watching movies like this? What? She's sleeping? She made me come watch this movie and then fell asleep! I couldn't believe what was happening, but I had to suck it up and watch the movie by myself. Hey, why did you invite me to watch a movie with you if you were just gonna fall asleep?
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well lately.
When did you start drinking coffee?
I'm not a kid anymore, you know. It's so bitter.
Here, I'll trade you my cream soda for your coffee.
Thanks.
You've been acting strange lately. You suddenly changed your hair. You're trying things that you've never liked before. Why are you pushing yourself so hard?
I'm not. The coffee's just extra bitter at this cafe.
What's going on with you, Yui? In the end, Yui was too stubborn to tell me what was wrong with her. I was so worried about her that I spent the next few days in a daze, even when Sayaka was trying to tutor me. I can tell there's something wrong with her. I wonder what it is.
Naoki, are you listening?
Whoa!
You've been in a daze this whole time. What's going on with you today?
I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. Why don't you share what you're thinking about with me? Maybe I can help.
Actually, I confided in Sayaka about Yui, thinking that as they were both females, she might be able to understand what was going on with her.
I see. It looks a bit like Yui is pushing herself very hard, right?
But she won't admit it for some reason.
I wonder if what you need to study the most right now is the female heart.
The female heart? What do you mean?
That will be your homework for today then.
What? The day's study session ended and Sayaka left without telling me the answer.
Make sure you do your homework before we next meet up.
Okay, if you say so. Yui! What you doing here at this hour?
I baked a bunch of cookies and wanted to share them with you.
Did you bake cookies? That's unusual.
Sure, I bake all the time. Good evening. Are you Yui? What? Were you flirting with him again? Why are you always having dates here together?
Dates? What you talking about? Sayaka?
What the? I'm looking forward to teaching you all kind of new things. Naoki, you idiot!
Yui? Yui ran away. Why did you do that? She definitely misunderstood the situation.
How would you feel if you saw Yui hugging an older man that you didn't know?
I'm not sure.
These cookies are all heart-shaped, and they're wrapped so cutely. It's a clear sign of how Yui feels about you. You should go after her, quickly.
I'm going! I now understood why Sayaka did what she did, and I rushed out of the house. Yui! You misunderstood. There's nothing going on between Sayaka and me. What you doing?
Sayaka? Why the heck would you choose Sayaka? I'm way more amazing than she is. I know you better than she does. I've spent much more time with you. I know you better than anyone.
Yui. Don't cry.
Stop treating me like a kid.
I'm not treating you like a kid. I just don't know how else to comfort you at a time like this.
She's teaching you a lot, isn't she?
Sayaka is my tutor.
What? She's not your girlfriend?
No, she isn't.
Then why did she hug you?
'Cause I'm insensitive. She was trying to make me realize what was going on.
What do you mean?
I thought you didn't like me because you were always teasing me.
No. You've grown taller and more manly lately. I just don't know how to treat you anymore.
Does that mean you think of me as a man?
I have for a long time.
You shouldn't force yourself to seem more mature, though. I like you just the way you are.
Really?
Don't cry.
I just...
That's how Yui and I started dating. The following week...
I'm sorry for being rude to you the other day. I'm sorry I gave you the wrong idea by hugging Naoki. The two of you were just so awkward with each other. Felt like I had to give you both a little shock. And I have a boyfriend, so you don't need to worry about me.
Sayaka gave us theme park tickets as a gift. On our first date at the theme park... Hey, Yui, I have a favor to ask you. Can you call me now, just like you used to when we were little kids? Just for today? Do you remember?
What? Why do you want that all of a sudden?
I said I like you just the way you are, but I'd also like for you to be cute once in a while.
Well then... No.
Yeah?
What you smiling at? We're not leaving here until we go on all of the roller coasters you're scared of.
Okay, sure. Whatever you want. We tremendously enjoyed the gift from our Cupid, Sayaka. Oh no! I'm gonna be late! My name is Tsubasa Takahashi, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm a bit freaking out because I'm running late for my next class in the science room. You idiot! How dare you be so rude to our president? President?
That's fine. He can go. Please don't run down the hallway, Tsubasa Takahashi from Junior Class B.
This is the president of the student council, Momoka Sato. I'm sorry about that. I admit it was my bad, but all I felt at that moment was fear towards the president. A few months ago at the morning assembly...
My name is Momoka Sato, the newly elected president of the student council. I intend to work on various tasks to ensure the proper operation of this school. Specifically, I'll reevaluate the expenses on club activities and make some changes based on current performance. Please be prepared.
Excuse me?
Yes? Do you have any questions? Go ahead.
Our soccer club has been doing very well for many years now, so there's nothing to worry about. Isn't that right, Miss President?
We'll be closely reviewing all the club activities. Please be advised that there's no special treatment.
Okay. The president doesn't care what others think and never tolerates nonsense. After this assembly, she got the nickname the Ice Queen. Shoot! The class has already begun! Miss President, what's the matter?
Nothing. Everything is fine.
After school that day, I was going home after finishing my art club activity. Another long day painting. Shoe?
Almost. Meow. Meow.
That's dangerous!
Oh my!
Ouch! Are you okay? Miss President?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. You wanted to save the kitty, right? Let me go get her.
But...
Don't worry. I'm kinda good at tree climbing. The kitty remained so still that I was able to pick her up smoothly.
What a relief.
You're lucky Miss President spotted you, kitty.
Hey, how's Gon doing?
How do you know our dog?
You haven't changed at all, Tsubasa-kun.
Huh? Tsubasa-kun?
You've completely forgotten about me. Do you really not remember anything? We used to play together back in preschool.
Momo-chan? The girl who moved to another city?
Yep.
Wow. Come to think of it, that makes sense. But you should have said something earlier.
I tried to, but you didn't seem to remember me even when you saw my face. Didn't my name Momoka Sato ring a bell? I was kinda annoyed, so I decided to pretend like I didn't know who you were.
I'm sorry.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't bring it up because I was afraid you'd forgotten about me. It's been a long time, you know.
I feel bad.
Don't be. Now you remember. Oh no, this kitty is injured.
Looks like it. Oh, Kitty, did you scratch yourself while climbing up the tree?
What do we do?
She looks so kind that I can't believe she is the Ice Queen everyone fears. No worries. I'll take her home and treat her. We have other cats at home.
Oh yeah?
We rescued abandoned cats some years ago, and we've been raising them.
Tsubasa-kun, you haven't changed since you were in preschool. You found an abandoned dog at a park and brought him home with you, remember?
You're talking about Gon, right? He's old, but he's been doing great. Momo-chan, you remember so well.
Of course I do. I remember everything about you, Tsubasa-chan. Have you forgotten everything? Even your promise?
My promise?
It's time to go now. I have to go to the tutoring center today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, sure. See you tomorrow. I'll take good care of the kitty.
Thanks.
I never expected the Ice Queen to be the cute, smiley Momo-chan I knew. I couldn't believe it. The next day... As for the class display at the cultural festival...
The cultural festival isn't just a festival. Each class must be able to explain their display's educational value, even if it's just a food booth.
Certainly.
The soccer club has filed another appeal for the budget cut.
I won't accept it. Please advise them to think about why their budget was cut to begin with.
Certainly.
Wow, she lives up to the name the Ice Queen. She's scary. My class was discussing the idea of a maid cafe, but it might not be approved.
Momo-chan. She's strong-minded as always. Her smile from yesterday feels like a dream.
Tsubasa-kun. The Ice Queen smiled? She called him Tsubasa-kun. What's their deal?
Miss President, he's...
Does your comment have anything to do with our operation?
No, I apologize. I was out of line.
That's fine. Shall we?
I stood frozen, surrounded by curiosity. Since then, Momo-chan has been getting close to me.
Tsubasa-kun, do you want to eat together? I packed a lunchbox for you.
Thank you. During PE class...
Tsubasa-kun, keep it up!
Oh, thanks. And again.
I made some cupcakes in home economics. What do you think?
Thank you.
Here, try some.
Due to the sudden change of the Ice Queen, everyone in my class was glued to us, and I felt like running away. Momo-chan didn't seem to mind at all. Yeah, it's tasty.
I'm glad you like it.
I was feeling pretty shy about the whole situation. But Momo-chan looked so happy that I decided to ignore the eyes around me. Momo-chan was around me all day long. Momo-chan?
Tsubasa-kun, how was your club activity? Walk home with me.
Sure. You waited for me.
Yeah, I had to work for the student council, and I wanted to walk home with you. Besides, it's raining. The weather forecast was wrong. Tsubasa-kun, do you have an umbrella?
I don't.
I waited for you in case you didn't have yours. You can get under mine. Let's go.
Yeah, thanks. I was worried that we would gather attention from others, but I decided to accept Momo-chan's kindness and headed home with her. Momo-chan, are you staying dry?
Yeah, thanks. Oh no, your shoulder is getting wet. You can come closer to me.
Thanks. Hey, by the way, my club president was thrilled today that our budget increased. We've been using our own tools because the budget has been tight every year.
It's not special treatment. According to our records, the art club received many awards and contests last year. The budget allocation is based on performance, as it should.
Thank you, Momo-chan.
Hey!
Whoa!
Do you need something? You're the captain of the soccer club, right?
Yeah! I was wondering why the art club got special treatment while the soccer club got the budget cut. I see what's going on, Ice Queen.
I keep my personal and professional life separate. You should think it over to figure out the reason behind the budget cut for your club.
What do you mean?
Do I need to spell it out for you? Your seniors might have achieved outstanding performance, but you didn't even win the regional tournament. That's the consequence of getting stuck in the past glory and not training enough.
Shut up! Knock it off! What? If you hurt her, your team members won't be able to participate in any tournaments! Do you understand that? Forget the budget! It'll be a bigger deal than you realize! Darn it! The captain of the soccer club managed to contain himself and run away.
Tsubasa-kun, you don't have to go out of your way for me. You got me worried.
Huh? The moment he tried to grab at you, my body acted in response.
Thank you, Tsubasa-kun.
This reminds me of something that happened when we were younger.
Some mean boys took the toy ring I was about to give you, and you took it back from them.
Yep, that's it.
If I remember correctly, you said you wanted to marry me someday, and you'd protect me until then.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did!
But, you know, you can be a bit scary. As people call you the Ice Queen, it makes me wonder about the real Momo-chan.
I just can't tolerate nonsense. I'm still the same girl you knew from before.
I know. And I still intend to keep my promise.
Gosh, you have no idea how long I've waited for you to say that.
We didn't realize that the rain had stopped and the rainbow appeared in the sky. I hope our fates will always be connected.
Hey, Soda, why do we still walk to school together even in high school?
Huh? Well, you're the one who's always waiting in front of my house every morning, so...
I see.
On a bright and sunny morning, my childhood friend Kotane Suzuki suddenly drops this bombshell while walking next to me.
If you don't like it, you could just say no.
What? So it's my fault? Hey, don't ignore me! As a high school freshman, I, Soda Igarashi, am thrown off by Kotane's sudden statement. She has a point, but I never really gave much thought to our routine that's been in place since we were kids. Hey, Kotane! She used to be more straightforward when we were younger, and now she seems to be getting more complicated. Sometimes I really can't figure out what she's thinking.
If you don't like walking with me, we can go separately.
Huh. Lately, Kotane has been distant with me. I've liked her since we were kids, so when she's aloof, I get anxious. I don't mind walking to school with you, you know?
Really?
But if you don't like it, should we start going separately starting tomorrow?
No.
What? Then what was all that talk about?
Nothing. You looked sleepy, so I thought I'd wake you up a bit.
Alright then. Whew, I'm glad. Kotane doesn't mind walking to school with me.
What are you so happy about?
I'm not happy or anything.
Liar, you're grinning.
No, I'm not. Just when I think she's being cold, she'll flash a warm smile at me. This keeps me guessing about what she's actually thinking. I can't tell if Kotane likes or dislikes me. Young Kotane was clingy and always wanted to be with me. She'd come crying to me for any little thing, and even promised to marry me during playtime with other girls. Kotane was so cute back then. She's still beautiful now, but it's hard to understand her heart. I thought we were both in love, until that moment. Maybe Kotane's inconsistent behavior is my fault. If she's into me too, maybe she's getting impatient for me to confess. She's bad with words, so maybe she's waiting for me, the guy, to make a move. Alright, I'll confess to Kotane. I'd already planned to do so once we got to high school. If I want to move forward with her, I need to make it clear. That night, I made up my mind. I like you, Kotane! Will you go out with me?
You like me?
She's probably blushing and feeling shy right now. Wait, she's not responding. What's going on, Kotane? But when I looked up, what I saw was a distraught and almost tearful Kotane. Wait, what? Kotane?
I can't.
Huh?
Impossible!
What? Are you serious? No way! I got rejected by my beloved childhood friend in seconds.
Oh, why did I run away? Oh my gosh, what should I do?
I'm doomed. Kotane doesn't see me as a man. Kotane stopped coming to my house the morning after I confessed to her. It seems she really didn't like it. I've decided to live quietly, cherishing my feelings for her so as not to be hated by her anymore. Even if I've been heartbroken, even if I'm down, life keeps going. It was after basketball practice, and I was alone in the gym, lost in thought.
Here, a towel. Great job today, Sudokun. You were amazing out there. I was mesmerized.
Thank you. A single ray of light shone into my dark, deep swamp. She is Miki Shimizu, 1 year my senior and the manager of the basketball team. She's popular among the boys because she's outgoing and cute.
Is something wrong, Sudokun? You seem a bit down. Want to talk about it?
No, I can't trouble you with that, senpai!
Oh, come on. We're close, aren't we?
Close? In what sense? I mean, you've always been kind to me since I joined the club, but...
Oh, come on. I mean, we're close as a manager and my junior, you know?
I see. I was really off there. I apologize. Actually, I confessed my feelings to someone recently.
Confessed? To that childhood friend of yours?
How do you know about that?
Well, you're always with her, right? Her name is Kotone-chan, isn't it?
What? How do you know all of this?
Everyone knows. You always walk to and from school together.
Everyone knows?
Yes, everyone knows. So, what happened after you confessed to Kotone-chan? Are you dating her now?
Do you really want me to say it, Miki-senpai? Just guess from my behavior and expression today.
You were rejected?
Hey, don't say it so loudly. Oh, you've reopened the wound that was starting to heal.
I see. So, Sudokun, would you like to go on a date with me?
How did you arrive at that conclusion? I just got rejected, and the wound hasn't healed yet.
Well, you're single now, right? The best way to heal a broken heart is to find a new love. So there's a chance for me too, right? Let's go on a date, Sudokun.
So, you're saying you like me, Miki-senpai?
Yes, that's right.
That's refreshingly straightforward. In a way, it's a relief. But I still like Kotane, so...
You're not gonna grant your senpai's request?
Uh,
You won't grant your senpai's request?
what a little devil she is. At a time when I'm weak, she just slips into my heart. Unable to decline, I end up agreeing to a date with Miki-senpai for Sunday. On top of that, Miki-senpai, unlike Kotane so far, insisted on going home with me even after the club activities ended. Miki-senpai,
What is it, Sudokun?
are you serious about me?
Of course I am. I'll make you forget about Kotone-chan. Soda is popular. Now he has another girl beside him. I'm looking forward to our date on Sunday.
You are?
A date? No way!
I've never been so aggressively approached by a girl before. It feels good to be spoken to so honestly. But I can't forget about Kotane. She's been avoiding me since that day, and we haven't been walking to and from school together. She used to be so clingy to me, but now... Did she start hating me? We're childhood friends. At least she should act normally around me. Right, Kotane?
Thinking about Kotone-chan again, but I'm still looking forward to the date.
Should I confess to Kotane once more? But if I keep this up, I'll only make her hate me more. I don't want Kotane to hate me any further. Maybe it's a good idea to date someone honest like Miki-senpai. I'll start a new romance and forget Kotane. I reluctantly went on the Sunday date, and Miki-senpai was very aggressive towards me at the deserted park.
You're blushing so much. How cute.
I'm not cute!
Aw, why say that? Are you shy? Let's get closer, Soda-kun.
Wait a second!
Stop! That's enough. Don't get any closer to Soda.
Kotane! At that moment, Kotane burst in with her face flushed red.
You cheater! Pervert!
Cheater? Pervert?
You're dating another girl while I've been keeping my distance. I never thought you'd be this kind of guy. How dare you badmouth the guy like right in front of me? It's cruel of you to interrupt our date, Kotone-chan. You rejected Soda, didn't you? So why are you meddling now? That's because Soda's going on a date with another girl. Soda, why are you dating another girl? You like me, don't you?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
But Kotane, you rejected my confession, right? Didn't you say you only see me as a childhood friend?
Why? Soda, you pervert! You're the worst! A cheater!
Hold on. Calm down, Kotane.
This is awkward. I thought Kotone had rejected you, Soda. You two have been distant lately, so I thought maybe now is my chance with you. But it turns out you two are actually still in love. You really got my hopes up, Soda.
Senpai, I'm sorry. I actually...
Don't say anything more. You're a bad guy, so indecisive. But I had a feeling you weren't entirely present.
Frozen, I watch as Miki-senpai leaves us behind. Kotane. What's going on? When I confessed to you, you said impossible and rejected me, right?
That's not it. When you confessed, I was actually happy. I said impossible because I meant I'm not ready yet, so not now.
Then you should have told me that sooner. When you avoided me like that at school, I thought you hated me.
I meant to apologize, but then I saw you getting along well with that cute senpai and I panicked, so I followed you today. I didn't want anyone else to have you because I like you. From now on, I'll be honest like that cute senpai. I won't say things that are the opposite of how I feel. So please forgive me.
Okay, I understand. Kotane, you act cool, but you're actually needy, shy, and a crybaby, aren't you? Cute. Earlier, you were really jealous. That made me happy.
Don't remind me. It's embarrassing. From now on, I'll be with you, okay? Let's move in together after graduation.
I'm planning to go to college.
Then let's live together even if you go to college. I'll wake you up every morning.
You're pushy, huh? Kotane, now more clingy than before my confession, has reignited her needy side. Knowing the depth of Kotane's love for me, despite her shyness and lack of words, makes me love her even more.